Hi Samurais, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a long couple of weeks since I've got to be with you guys, but I'm back, I'm here, ready to go. There are some things going on behind the scenes that you guys will know about very shortly in the next coming weeks. Just waiting for some final details. I've missed you all so much. I've missed being behind the camera and doing my makeup. I haven't done my makeup actually in probably 3-ish weeks. So it felt good to put a little bit of face on for you guys today. I did do the basic face that I would normally do. The only thing that I haven't done is my eyeshadow and my eyelashes, just so that way we can dip into the products that we're going to be reviewing and getting my final thoughts on. And that is the Makeup Revolution Friend palettes. We have the Monika, the Rachel, and the Phoebe palettes. I will be using one, maybe two of these palettes today to create an eyeshadow look, as well as swatching all of the colors from each palette and giving you guys my thoughts on it. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell icon before you leave, so that way you're notified when new content and videos are uploaded. I do have a super exciting video planned for next week. I actually received the package that I've been waiting for that look. Actually yesterday. I ordered it months and months ago. It was on a pre-order and I finally got it in yesterday, and I'm so excited to finally do this video for you guys. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day. That's, you know, finally spring. The weather is starting to change and get warm. So as always, stay safe, make good choices, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Alright, to get started, the first palette that we're going to take a dive into is the Monika Palette. This is the colors for the inside of the palette. I have already swatched them on the back of my hand. They're super pretty. From what I could feel on my fingers when I was doing the swatches, they do feel very buttery. But I am really excited to try how these are going to blend out after a prime and, you know, and using some regular brushes. So we're going to go through the colors on the back of my hand. Just bear with me on this. So starting from the bottom, it's a little hard to tell this champagne-y, very light gold color down here at the bottom. This is the shade Clean. Moving into this bronzy orange shade right here. This is Chef. And then this reddish, like rusty brick red color. This color is called Geller Cup. This light brown color here is called Chicken. And then we're going into a more true gold shimmer. This one is called Twins. This darker brown shade is called Frizzy. You have a like taupe-ish brown color here. This is the first color on the very bottom of the pan. This is called Bing. And then this orangey, peachy color here, this is called Obsessive. And then this metallic red, almost kind of like a brick shade as well. This one is called Thanksgiving. So these are all 9 shades swatched from the Monika Palette. They're super pretty. Again, I am super excited to see how these are going to play out on the eyes. Looking through them, I think I'm going to be able to use a color or two out of each palette to create an eye look. So we'll go into that after we do all of the swatches on all 3 palettes. Next, we're moving into the Rachel palette. This is the color story for the Rachel palette. It's super pretty. You've got your pinks and your golds and your neutral shades. I really like this palette. Super cute. So let's give those a swatch and we'll be right back. Okay, going into our swatches for the Rachel palette. The swatches on the back of my hand aren't the best, only because we are coming out of the dry season. Obviously dry skin is a issue for a lot of us, but let's get into it. So the swatches, we're going to start with this white shade down here at the bottom. This is a matte white shade. This is called Shopping. And then moving up into this glitter shade here, this is a metallic champagne color. This one is called On a Break. Moving up to this light tan color, this is called Dinosaur. I love this metallic pinky color. This one is called 90s. This medium brown shade is called Barney's. And this gunmetal brownish shade, this is called Tag. Moving up to the coppery metallic shade, this is Chip. The pink shade down here at the bottom, this is Pushover. And then this darker brown shade is called Crush. So that is the entire Rachel palette. Again, just so you can see it, this is the Rachel palette swatched. Alright, so now we're going to go into the Phoebe palette. This is the inside of the palette. Again, I have already put the swatches on the back of my hand. That's why you see the finger marks. But this is a super cute palette as well. So going into the swatches for Phoebe's palette, this soft pink color here is called Smelly Cat. You have this orange shade, this is called Lobster. This darker metallic pink is called Triplet. This tan pretty color here, this is called Ice. And this champagne-y goldish brown metallic is Flaky. And then the super soft pink right here at the top, you can kind of barely see it, but this is Buffet. Then we come over to this glitter shade, which I thought was a pressed glitter, but this pigment and this payoff is incredible. This is Science Boy. Then you have this baby blue metallic. This is called Bike. And this coppery metallic brown shade, it's called Ditzy. That is the full swatch for the Phoebe palette. You know, thinking about this glitter Science Boy and the Phoebe palette, Makeup Revolution, don't sleep on their glitter eyeshadows. This is real nice quality. So like I said at the beginning, of my video, I've done everything on my face except for my eyeshadow and my lashes, just so we can test these products out on my eyelids, because swatches on the back of your hand are going to look different than what is actually on your eyelid, as well as, you know, the blendability between the two. Alright, to prep our eyelids, we're going in with the P.LOUISE Makeup Academy Rumor 0.5 eyeshadow base. Okay, so to start the eyeshadow look for this collection, we're going to start by going in with the shade Shopping from the Rachel palette. I'm just going to put this on all over my eyelid just to set the eyelid primer, and I'm just going in with a Morphe brush. Now going in with the Phoebe palette, I'm going to be using a JS12 small blending brush, and I'm going to be going in with the shade Buffet, and I'm going to add this to my crease. I'm actually going to go in with the Jaclyn JH36 brush and use this instead of the smaller brush just to get a little bit more coverage a little bit quicker. Typically when you're doing your eyeshadow, you want to start with less product because you can obviously add more, whereas if you use too much, it's basically ruined. Not ruined, but it's going to be more of a pain to get it off and then try to blend it out or have to start over. Alright, now going in with the Rachel palette, taking this pink shimmery shade over here that's called 90s, and I'm going to be applying this with the another JH36 brush, and just tap that into the color, and I'm going to apply this to my outer corner. I'm just using this to darken up the pink that we already have. I am going to drag it into my crease a little bit just to darken up the crease and create a little bit more definition. And I think I'm going to do more of like a halo eye, so I'm going to take that same 90 shade and put that into my inner corner as well. Alright, going back in with the Rachel palette, I'm going to be taking the shade Pushover, and I'm just using this on my e.l.f. mint brush, and I'm just going to use this to darken the inner and outer corners of the pink that we used from the 90s shade, just to give it a little bit more pop. last but certainly not least, we're going in with the Monika Palette. The shade that I'm using for the center of the halo is going to be the shade Twins. And I'm going to be applying this with my JH41 flat brush. Now I'm just taking a little bit of the pushover shade just to blend out the halo. And to drag it just a little bit to the lower lash line. From the Phoebe palette, I'm taking this light pink shade here, Smelly Cat, and I'm going to apply this underneath my eyebrow. And then for the corner of my eye, I'm taking Bike and applying that to my inner corner. Alright, so let's curl our eyelashes and apply our mascara. First, I'm going to go in with the Essence Lash Volume Booster. And then I'm going in with my Buxom Cosmetics Blackest Black Mascara. Now that our eyes are complete, let's pop on some lipstick. For our lipstick, we're going in with the NYX Cosmetics Shine Loud in the shade Magic Maker. This is my first time trying it, so I'm pretty excited, just based on what I've seen from TikTok. So let's give it a go. So let's let that dry down. While that's drying, we'll go ahead and apply some setting spray. And for this one, I'm gonna go in with my Milk Hydro Grip setting spray. And this is the final look that we've created using the Friends Makeup Revolution palettes. So overall, the blendability on these, once you actually use them on your eyelids, is really nice. They are really buttery, really easy to blend with. There is a little bit of fallout, which I don't mind. Some people do, not me, but take that how you will. All in all, these palettes are worth the $15 price point. I just looked on their website. They did have I believe it was a 25% off code, so you can definitely save some money. I highly recommend these palettes to anyone who loves Friends and loves makeup. This is definitely going to be a collection that I use on the regular. So definitely recommend purchasing this if you can get your hands on it. But that is it, guys, for this video. Like I said in the beginning, if you're not, make sure you do subscribe and click that bell icon so that you're notified when new content is uploaded. Like I said, next week I do have a super special video using a package that I received yesterday. Sneak peeks of that package will be up on my Instagram, Alluring Enchantress Beauty, this weekend. So make sure you go over and follow that page so that way you can see that sneak peek. I hope you guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys on the next one.